Hey guys, Xfox here, and check it out. Yeah, this is Diablo 3. You know, in this video, I wanted to really talk about some of the recent updates they did to Diablo 3, where, you know, everybody, I know a lot of people stopped playing once they hit level 60, or maybe they played for a little bit, and they're thinking, okay, you know, what's left? What's there to do once you sort of hit level 60? I know a lot of people, too, are definitely waiting for the PvP patch. I'm not sure when that's going to come out. If any of you guys know, definitely leave it in the comments. I've been checking out the Diablo 3 fan pages, but I haven't seen much information on when that patch will be coming out. But this is specifically going to be about patch 1.004. So, or 1.4, whatever you guys want to call it, or 1.04. You know, a lot of people were saying, yeah, you know, there's just nothing to do after you hit level 60. You know, sure, you can grind. But one of the things I thought was cool, and many of you guys didn't already know, you know, if you guys haven't been keeping up with Diablo 3, is they introduced, I'm probably saying it wrong, is the Paragon system, right? Where now when you level and start farming, you still actually work for something, and they have Paragon levels basically from level 0 to 100. And what they do is they actually will give you, as each time you increase your level, they'll actually give you, I think it's like 5% gold find. So as you keep upgrading, there's really no need to get those items or flip your gear to gold find gear, because you automatically get that as just sort of a bonus for having these additional levels, which is really, really cool. Now also, one of the things that really bugged me is about the legendary items, right? Like you grind, you grind, you grind, you get a legendary, and the thing like sucks compared to some of the rares you get. And if you guys haven't seen what they've done to legendaries, go check it out on Diablo 3's main site and take a look at, say, for example, I think there's a weapon, two-handed weapon called Scorn, and I happened to get one of those as a legendary drop, and it was okay, but, I mean, comparison to other two-handers, it just wasn't that great. But what they did to it is basically,
if we stand here much
you know,
longer,
what they've done to some of the,
so you know.
what they've done to some of the actual items is super cool. Is basically on Scorn is they like doubled the attack power, or sorry, doubled the DPS, added 2 or 3 more stats to it. The thing is ridiculous, and they're doing this across the board. What sucks is if you already have legendaries, they're not retroactively going back and upgrading those. It's basically going forward. So a bunch of the legendaries you probably have now aren't going to be worth that much, because the newer legendaries are basically going to be, you know, twice as good, if not better than it. So, you know, I just wanted to talk again about some of those big patch notes right there on 1.0.4. Some of the big things, again, legendary changes as well as the Paragon system. Those things for me are super huge. They did tweak a few of the classes a little bit, but nothing that major that I've seen. So again, for all of you guys who haven't been playing Diablo or stopped because there really was no end game, now you can definitely get in, and at least, you know, you feel like if you go grind for an hour for some gear, at least you're working towards something. And I think the Paragon system is definitely going to help out a lot for a lot of people who do grind, because now you can get that extra bonus and gold find, you know, when you get to these later levels and actually feel like, hey, wow, I'm at Paragon level 50, you know, perfect. You got a huge amount of extra gold find, you know, unlike that you wouldn't have previous. So there you go, guys. Again, just a quick, you know, update on my Diablo 3 progress, as well as just keeping up with some of the patch notes. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys, and definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already.